Hi there, welcome to your reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. And I have two readers for the Recommend a Reader shout out, and they are Truth Tarot and Nicholas Ashbaugh. Much love and support to them. And hopefully you get a chance to check them out and show them some love and support too. And now let's get on with your reading. Hi Virgo. All right, what they aren't telling you, Virgo. What they aren't telling you. They aren't telling you, Virgo. Okay. What they are not telling you. All right, the Strength card. So this is you either feeling like you need to be patient, trying to proceed with integrity, trying to make choices based on a solid foundation or what's going to bring a solid foundation, having your desires and sort of the, I don't want to say pride, but just there's a balance to things. And perhaps this is saying needing balance. No, because this is all about the human side and the anima, or the instinctual, the primal side, and the fact that there's a balance between the two. So what you want and what you should do, there's a balance between that. There's just a solid foundation with which to proceed forward. Cannot talk. Interesting. Okay. 10 of Cups. So anyway, my point is that's an issue here. Could be feeling like things are solid, or you're thinking, oh, I need to, I want things to come into balance. Okay, so we got 10 of Cups and the Tower. 8 of Cups, the Fool. Why are we so wonky like this? Okay. 6 of Coins. Page of Coins. Ace of Coins. All right. I don't like it when it gets like that. So we got 10, 8, page, 8, 7, 6, ace. Okay. All right. So what's this 10 of Cups about? Everything appears happy and fine, but actually things are in upset. And this is you having to be patient or questioning the foundation. What's this 10 of Cups about for Virgo? What's this 10 of Cups about? Okay. All appears well with our love relationship here. We've got a reciprocity, or your cup is literally overflowing with love. Happily ever after, that sort of thing. What's this Tower here? This is, that heartens me. It makes me happy. Some of these are rough. What's this Tower here? What's this Tower for Virgo? Clarified by the Tower. Awesome. Unexpected upset. Wait, what? Things are in flux. Did somebody just propose? They did not. They just broke up. They just ended things. So you thought everything was fine, and there's this unexpected upheaval and upset. What's this Fool about? What's this Fool about? Oh no. They need to take a break. Things have just been too hard and too much, and they need a brand new, fresh start. They don't want any more to do with what they consider to be burdensome or just too much responsibility. And in their mind, it may, two things. They may feel like they're doing the right thing, but it also is because they think the relationship is one-sided, that they feel like they do an inordinate amount of the work, and they don't feel like they get that back. What's this 6 of Coins? So, yeah, we've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Cups here. This is a fairness issue. This is an equality issue, reciprocity. They really feel like the relationship is one-sided, and they do all the work. And it's up to them. Like, it's almost like they feel like a huge amount of responsibility for other people's happiness. And so they could be saying, I'm going to keep in touch, or, just give me some time, but they really just want a new beginning. Ace of Coins, the Fool. They just want a new beginning. They might say, well, let's see, we'll see how things can go. We'll see how, you know, but this is somebody that just is saying that to kind of ease the transition, but they really just want out. What's this Page of Coins? You know, either they feel like they're doing too much work and they want out, or they're doing this as a courtesy, like, you know what, you're just such a great person and you're doing all the work here. It's not right. I'm going to bow out because I'm not doing my due diligence. Which, okay, you know, one or two choices. Either step up or, okay, break up. Fine, but it just, you know, I don't know. Still kind of seems like a cop-out if they're like, well, I don't want to have to work, so I'm just going to, you know, quit. Oof. What's this Page of Coins? What's this Page of Coins for Virgo? All right, Virgo, no. We got 2 8s here. Well, sometimes that's an 8. I assumed it was an 8 until I just saw right here it's an 11. Sometimes those are, sometimes that's a Justice card, 11. So Strength Index can either be 8 or 11, and I was assuming it was an 8. But it's a 2, isn't it? I got the 10. I was going to say, all right, 2 8s, just for giggles, kicks and giggles, is new knowledge. So there could be an awareness here. There could just be, that's what could be what this is, that epiphany that just kind of takes hold, and they're just like, you know what, I've had it. I've just realized that this is the way it is. It's never going to change, or I just don't want this anymore. I've had it. I can't take anymore. I just, yep. It's like a lightning bolt striking and complete upset to the status quo. What's this Ace of Coins? Okay, so they... If you're thinking of trying to put in more effort, because we got the Strength card here. If you're thinking of trying to put in more effort to match their pulling back, don't, because they want out. They might be, to soften the blow or ease the transition, they might be saying, well, you know, I'll keep the door open and maybe we can work something out, or I want to watch and wait and see what you can bring to the table. It's not that it's a trap, it's just that it's pointless because they want out. We got the Ace of Coins here and the Fool, they want out. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. This is somebody that's very non-committal about what's going to happen, about any kind of beginning, to the point where they prefer a new beginning in a different direction, not a reconciliation, not... They don't want to work this out. What's this Eight of Cups? Okay, walk away. What's this Eight of Cups? So we do have 2. No, we don't. I keep thinking this is an 8. No, it's not. King of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. Virgo, you don't have to be, but this is just, you know, could be. Could be Leo. Leo. What else for this Eight of Cups? You need... one of two things. This is saying take the initiative and end things, because this person will let things drag out and they'll kind of just do the fade, because it seems like they kind of want to be honorable and do the right thing, and they don't want to upset anybody. They want to make everybody happy, or they want to cause the least amount of drama, hence why these are so disparate. Like this is happiness and being in love, right? But in reality, there's major upheaval and upset. I mean, we got the Tower twice. This is somebody that's just like probably very, a lot of swirling emotions on the inside that they're not voicing, and they get to the point where they just kind of erupt or explode. They can't take it anymore, or they just unexpectedly end things saying, you know, it's just a lot of work, and I just want to be by myself. I just want to go. I've got some things I got to take care of. You know, this could be them saying, well, I've just got a lot of work right now, so I just kind of want to be by myself. But they're not being direct. So they're either putting it off on work, or they're putting it off on the fact that they do a lot of work in the relationship and they feel like it's one-sided. That would be more accurate. But they're probably going to tell you that, you know, let's just see how things go. This is like very non-committal. This is taking things way back to where there's very little give and take. This could be pettiness too. But it could be that they're saying, you know, in order for things to be back in balance, or let's rebuild, kind of with the Strength card here. It could be saying, you know, let's just see how it goes. Let's pull back. But no. This is a new beginning because they want, anything is better than what it was. But for whatever reason, they're not conveying that. And that's why I think this is about you having to take the initiative to walk away, because they're not going to come out and say it. They don't want the drama, the headache. They don't want to hurt somebody. They're probably not a confrontational person anyway. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Sagittarius, but this is about, you taking the initiative to end things and to heal, to restore, this is you two being by yourself. And this might come as a shock to you, that the whole thing. That's why I think the healing card is here. I don't think this is about you taking the initiative to prove yourself to this person and have it work out over time. I don't think this is a call to action to say, well, prove it to me over time. I don't think that's this. I think that they just weren't happy, and it came to this telling you that, but they didn't really voice their opinion, so you probably are shocked. Especially if you were led to believe things were going along swimmingly, and not so much. So this is not about reconciliation. I don't think this is about, like, in time things will work out and it'll be up to you to repair things. Maybe that's my own bias, but I feel like this is you walking away to figure out what you want and to restore balance, to figure out what you want, to just, it's almost like it's time. I don't feel like this is about you making an effort to reconcile or to prove yourself to this person. I feel like it's time that you two go your separate ways. I have nothing to base that on, but I maybe it is my own bias, but it does not feel right for you to have to prove yourself to this person. It doesn't feel right, and I don't know why, but I don't think that's the answer. I know the star is about things working out over time, but it's also about hope, renewal, balance, and healing, and restoration. And this is taking some time to think, figure out what you want. Walk away from this situation and take some time to think and figure out what you want. What else for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know? Snapshot for Virgo, please. Snapshot. Snapshot. So we got can you see that? Not really. We've got the sun, and we've got the garden. So sun is all about positivity, much like it is in the tarot, confident, successful, happy, things working out, resolution, hot, passionate date, things like that. Just things being very lit up, very, I don't want to say exaggerated, but just very positive, very victorious, very successful, really shiny and sparkly. And then we've got the garden, which is someone who might not be ready to commit. They'd rather keep things open and their options open. Someone who's very charming, but also very free-spirited. So this is a lot of... It could just be that this person really wants to go on to bigger and better things, not that you weren't that. But we've got the Sun, the Fool, and the Ace of Coins here, and that's all about really being optimistic and excited about their next venture or their next adventure, their options, that sort of thing. And while they might have had a good time with you, it's almost like they feel like it's run their course, and they really do just want this kind of non-committal social time. And perhaps they just want to be single and concentrate on their own. Because this doesn't feel like they're leaving or they want out for someone else. It feels like this has just run its course, and then they want to go do their own thing. This is wanting to go do their own thing. They've either got too much on their plate in general, or they feel like it's the right thing to do because of that, because there's not enough time for their relationship to flourish. And their focus really is going to be on their security, even though they might promise, we'll keep in touch, or hey, this and no. Or they are worn out because they feel like the relationship is one-sided and they need to restore and bring back security for themselves. So there's an issue of either fairness, somebody, I think they feel obligated to do the right thing. Now, whether that's because, hey, I'm not treating this person right, I'm not giving enough time to the relationship and they're doing everything, or vice versa, this is about ending it. And maybe they're just trying to end things positively. But I feel like you might be thinking that the answer is for you to be rebuilding a foundation for this person, and I don't feel like it is, honestly. I don't think this is about you chasing after somebody who's done. I think this is you going away to heal, to restore, to figure out what you want to do, and slowly over time, you move towards that and create that. But this person wants to be off on their own to other things. They don't want any burdens right now. This is open, single, free, non-committal. And it could very well be because they're wanting to concentrate on their future here. This is, kind of a measly offer towards a solid foundation, because what they really want, and they're not telling you, is this relationship was just too much work, and they just want to be by themselves and concentrate on their own stability and security and future and their own stuff. They don't want to be attached to anybody because they don't want the obligation to anybody else. Could be because they're worn out. Could be because everything's happening at once. Could be because their focus is on the career and they don't want to have to worry about anybody else. I feel like it's both. I feel like the relationship was a lot of work, and while they might try to hang it on that, I think even if it was a lot of work, they just want to be by themselves. Even if, because relationships are work. There is a question of it being one-sided. I feel like it's both. I think there's a focus on what they want to do in their security, and there's a lot going on, and they don't want to prioritize a relationship, but they also want to be single anyway. It's just, it's like that might be something you want to lead with. Not you, but I'm saying your partner, because we got the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. This is being in love and everything being happy. And the Tower card. Oof. What else for Virgo? Two of Cups. This is probably the breaking up of a committed, unified love that is quite the shock, and you're hoping that maybe that the solid foundation, will out, or that this is just a bump, that things are going to work out over time. That very well could be. I don't want you to get your hopes up, though, because I feel like this person, look what they're willing to offer you. Or, sorry, that's what they're saying. Well, let's keep our this and that, whatever. Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the ending here. This is good luck for the future, but nobody knows what's going to happen, and this is reversal. So whereas they didn't feel like things were equitable here, now they're looking for a reversal and hoping this big win, this windfall, this new opportunity can be all theirs, and they do it solo. This is not about working things out together. This is someone that wants to cut bait and pursue this by themselves. All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. I'm not trying to sound negative. Maybe it is good that they're not telling you the whole reason, nothing harmful really. They're not, it could be so much worse, right? But I just wish that, I just don't like that. At the end of the day, this is somebody that wants to be by themselves. Not because the relationship was too much work. Because if anybody gets in a relationship and thinks there's not work involved, there is going to be a definite awakening to that, to realizing that is different. But to hang it on that's what bothers me. To say, well, it wasn't very reciprocal, or, I've just got a lot going on, which is true. But at the end of the day, even if they didn't have a lot going on, they want to be by themselves. They want to go off and do their own thing. Just lead with that. Just say that. Don't say, well, just everything, work is getting to be a lot, which is true. But even if it wasn't getting to be a lot, would you still want to be? No, don't give me excuses. Tell me, do you want to be with me or not? It's very simple. Very hard to do, probably. But it's simple. Doesn't mean it's easy. All right. I hope this was helpful, Virgo. I wish things were different. I'm sorry. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's not confirmation, but if it is, I hope it illuminates what needs to be illuminated. And I hope to see you in the next reading, all right? You take care.